You know, we're making art here.
Sup, gigglers?
Gary, fix the Wi-Fi.
Manifest that shit.
We can't be managed. I mean, the day just got away from me.
I feel like we're doing a debate.
Yeah.
My argument is, you guys, what is up, my granite stone gigglers? I was in the bathroom. I got inspired right before this.
Sitting at this table, I don't know why I feel like Jane Fonda. Like, girls, like women look at each other when they're speaking. They face each other. That's
What do you
how I
think
feel.
about those like intimacy rules for couples where they're like, before you go to sleep, you should stare at each other for 30 minutes and don't say anything?
One time I dated.
Like, yeah, it's called marriage.
One time I dated a guy and he made me go to what's it called?
Therapy?
Yeah.
School? I don't know.
I was trying to think of couples counseling. Stop my lip. I can't. Anyway, and one of her like exercises one time, and I think it was the moment that I was like, this guy is not for me.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, turn all the lights off and like for 30 minutes lay in bed and like stare at each other. And I was just like, no.
Can I have a hot take?
Yeah.
If you're under 27,
Yeah.
you should not be going to couples therapy. Get a new man.
I actually have an even hotter take, not to outdo you, but I think going to couples counseling or therapy, even like before you're married, is like a little bit of a red flag. I mean, and people are like, no, it's really good right before you get married, like to be able to talk to each other. But I am almost like, oh.
Everyone has their different idea of love. Some
Yeah.
people, love to them is fighting for it and being like, this clearly isn't a fit, but I love this person and I'm going to try to make it work out. And that's,
Yeah, like I need a little bit of jealousy and like a little bit of like,
yeah, no, it's good to have a little bit
I need
of,
like a little bit of fighting.
yeah, you don't want it to feel perfect. That's so
No,
boring.
so boring.
You love to slam a door.
I have to slam at least once every fiscal like quarter. I have to get really pissed like once every 3 months where I'm like, I'll leave.
You have to threaten. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you have to.
You have to. You have to just keep them scared. I have to make a quick update.
Yeah.
I apologize. I said that Lewis Hamilton was tall. I don't know what I talk about when I speak about men. I just assumed.
I don't know what came over you.
And one thing about me, you can never assume a man is anything.
Yeah. That's
And it
true.
turns out he's 5'9" on Google, which means he's 5'7". So he's not tall.
Right.
But neither is Kim.
But
Kim
we're
is
praying for good things for him.
Kim is like 5'2".
yeah, she's tiny.
5'2.5" on a good day.
Speaking of men, we didn't get to talk about it last week because we had recorded a little bit early, but the Olympian who cheated on his girlfriend and told.
The world.
So I screenshotted.
To actually get the data correct.
Well, I screenshotted because the quotes are so insane. He's a Norwegian Olympian. He won bronze. He said, "I told her a week ago, and it's been the worst week of my life. I had a gold medal in life, and there's probably a lot of people out there who look at me differently now, but I only have eyes for her. Sports has taken a bit of a back seat these past couple of days. Yeah, I wish I could share this with her. I'm not ready to give up. I hope that committing social suicide like this might show her how much I love her," which that's just like insane. "I accept the consequences of what I've done. I regret it with all my heart. Maybe I'm dumb as a rock. Maybe I'm a member of Mensa, but I still do stupid stuff." This is a Wendy.
It's giving Erica Jane. He was shot. His Tom was shot. And then he rolled his ankle. What did she say?
Tom was in a car accident.
Okay, so the messed up part about this is like, this girl did not want to be a part of this narrative. Like,
Here's my thing. I'd be like, so now you told the whole world?
Like, she was actually trying to work it out with him, I think, and like figure out where they stand. And he just word vomited to the world. But you know what? This is a classic, like, you feel guilty, don't make it everyone's problem.
Yeah. If I were her, I would stay gone. I mean, that is so embarrassing.
It's embarrassing.
It's also
and
very clear that he has zero a
Self-awareness.
regulation to his own emotions.
True.
Who gets in front of live TV and just says, actually, can I get something off my chest really quick?
I guess in his head he thought it was like a rom-com moment, like a guy with a radio outside of someone's house, like in the 80s.
But look at the power of women. Bronze.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. No one's coming back when you got a bronze, babe. Third place? That's not even second. Third place? That's barely. You
Get
and
a grip.
No, like you barely made it.
They were like,
Skin
fine.
your teeth.
Yeah.
Also, these Winter Olympians. Can I just say?
No,
I can't watch the violence anymore. Like people are getting guillotined. Like I'm obsessed with it, and I will turn on any sport.
Did you watch the Lindsey Vonn, like, when she really crashed?
No, I'll like puke. I'm an empath.
You know what's funny is like I was with a group of people and I was like, we could watch it like right now on TV, and everyone was like, I have to look away, and I was like, what? We have to watch
Because they were
it.
too nervous for
Yeah.
her, and then she like lost a leg.
Yeah.
So I love these winter sports because they do these insane jumps. When I tell you they're building things where like I wouldn't even stand on these things.
Yeah.
Might as well slide all the way down and then jump up. And these girls are so badass. Like in another life, I wish I was like a cool ski girl, like jumping around. But when they fall, they have to bring the camera away because they don't know if the person's dead or not. No, like they're jumping like crazy and they land on their fucking head and they have to get the camera away because someone's just lying there like not moving, and you have to, there's always like 5 minutes of like, are they alive or not? The freaking girl on the half pipe thing landed on the side of the half pipe and like almost guillotined her body in half. And I'm just trying to watch a nice sport.
I'm just trying to get through the day.
And I feel like the Summer Olympics is not like this at all. They're just like jogging.
Right.
And these ones,
At least they get to jump in a pool every once in a while. They're doing something called the butterfly. It's very beautiful.
yeah, they're getting a tan while they do it.
Yeah.
And these people too, it's such niche sports that like they can't do it for a living. So these guys and women have like full-time jobs. Like they're like, she's a teacher by day and at night she does the double luge. Have you seen we need to do Hannah Paige try the double luge. You put someone on a luge and then someone just sits on them. Who was like, you know what make this better? Another person
on top of, if I can feel the weight of another human.
It's actually your nightmare.
That's my the luge.
And the physical
Being
touch.
in that close of quarters, and your bodies have to be on the same
And
like
the outfits
timing.
don't.
No, they don't. Well, they don't give.
Not one sparkle.
No, well, I meant like they're so tight.
Oh yeah, there's no room for error.
Yeah, there's no like comfiness.
You can't blow it without. There's no forgiveness.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, how was your fashion week?
Hi, how are you?
How are you?
My fashion week was good. I actually didn't do much this year because, I didn't want to. I was like, you know what? I have to go. But my Tresemme stuff was so fun, and I went to the Christian Siriano show. Mm-hmm. But other than that, I really was like, I don't.
You posted a cool outfit with like a zebra skirt today.
Yeah, I just like, was
really
bopping
like
around
that.
town to like different stuff.
Oh, okay. That was just
That was just like
an
me on a
outfit.
Tuesday.
See, I loved that outfit.
Thank you so much.
I also love an outfit that you have coming out shortly every Wednesday.
What?
You have an outfit that you're gonna wear soon that's really good.
Oh yeah, I do.
Stay tuned.
Okay, so I sent Hannah an outfit picture of something for like in a couple weeks, and Hannah texted me back and she was like, "Look, I don't know if you want to hear this, but I love it." She was like, "I don't know what that means, but take it as you will.
Well,
I
was
think
like,
it's gorgeous."
The fact that I would wear the shit out of it, like, I don't know if that's gonna turn you off from it, but I'm very excited. I think it makes you look gorgeous.
No, thank you.
I saw Michael Kors.
Yes, how was
Mikey.
that?
He's amazing. I didn't get to see him, but that was also my fault. I didn't go to the after party because
Yeah.
I have social anxiety.
Right.
But they put me next to Teffy and Brittany Broski.
So you had a good seat.
Incredible seat. But for some reason, I was like, where I was sitting when everyone was walking in, I was like the first person people were seeing. So like I became like the host. I became like the greeter. So, and they were like really
You were
famous
ushering
I
people to their
like,
seats.
Mary J. Blige comes walking in, sees me, and I go, "Hi, Mary." And then I'm like, "Am I supposed to get her water?" Like I became like. I also think I have a welcoming face. Like I was in a good mood.
No, you have an approachable, welcoming face and aura.
So I was like, "Guys, I can't talk right now. I'm welcoming people into the show." So that was fun. But it was a very cool group of people. Like,
yeah, it looked it.
just really badass women.
And how'd you feel about your outfit and your hair and makeup? Like,
Well, people like went nuts over the trench coat. I do have to say, I think back in my day, I was like, I hate when people just say like I look good. Love it. Love when you guys. Didn't I say that back in the day?
I don't know, but like, what a crazy difference between you and I.
I was like, look,
You want to be seen for more of your art.
basically the gigglers are so funny on my page, and they still find a way to like make it funny, but they are complimenting me, and
I feel like
they loved
sometimes
the trench.
I can't respond to them because I'm like, God forbid anyone ever screenshots this, but like they're so funny.
And then they entertain each other, and they'll be like, wait, guys, these comments are really good. And then it keeps flowing. Like, I got crazy momentum of the funny comments on the trench coat one. And the different ways they find to like compliment me. Like, what did I do to deserve this? Like, I always feel like I'm not worthy. But the gigglers loved
Imposter
it.
syndrome.
I love a trench because I feel... First of all, you cinch it.
That's why we're sitting at this table today, to really emphasize.
Well, there's something about a trench. It really makes you... You feel investigative.
No, you feel professional.
You also feel like you have secrets.
Yeah, you feel like I have a schedule.
Yes,
But you
you're
say
on
it
the
like
move.
Schedule.
You
know, it's like I'm in a trance and I have a
I'm on the
schedule.
move. In case it rains, I am prepared. Like I just felt really prepared. I also think my fashion would be better if I wore things that made me uncomfortable.
Okay.
And I happen to find that trenches are so fucking comfortable.
Trench also gives like lost baby or dog coming up to you. Like if you're lost, you're going up to the person in a trench.
Mm-hmm. And I'm pulling out like anything you
A
need.
notepad.
Carmen Sandiego.
Yeah. Yeah. You have
San
like a
Diego.
pen and a notepad and you're ready.
Yeah.
Um,
I actually also, when I was outside, there's always like fashion photographers.
Yeah.
And they kind of came out of nowhere because sometimes they don't come and then sometimes they do a
Pop out
little.
of a bush.
This was crazy. And I think because I'm late all the time,
Yeah.
like they all were bored. And then they all started attacking me. I accidentally FaceTime Lois. So I'm holding my FaceTime, all these cameras. I hear Lois, what's happening? Like she was like, Hannah, are you okay? And then Lois.
like you FaceTime like Lois's iPad or something? Or
Well, I
like
FaceTimed
Lois's
her mom.
Oh, okay.
I FaceTimed her
And her
mom,
mom's
but Lois always
not
answered.
today, Hannah. She's like, it's your aunt.
And did I tell you that I was hanging out with Lois and I wasn't wearing a lot of makeup, and then I did put on makeup and an outfit, and I walked in, and Lois, she's observant.
Yeah.
Oh, you're all excited.
Yeah, I'm excited.
She looks at me
And she's like,
and she says, I don't know where she learned this word. She goes, I'm concerned.
that's my child. That's my baby.
When I visited, she goes, Hannah, remember when you put on makeup and that outfit and I was concerned? Jeannie fell off the table. Like,
what was she concerned about?
she
doesn't know what concern means.
No,
but
she
knows
knew.
it fits.
She knew what it meant, as in like she didn't like it. Like I think it was jarring that I suddenly had a different outfit on, and she didn't like it.
It's like when like your dad shaves his beard and you're a baby and you can't
exactly
figure it out.
Exactly. So now when I put an outfit together, I send it to Lois, and Lois liked the trench.
Oh, good. Wait, I'm obsessed with that. That's so sweet. That's so sweet.
And I was getting my makeup done, and I have a daughter.
Yeah.
And she was on FaceTime, and she was obsessed with watching them put makeup on me. She's the girliest girl. I mean,
seeing kids, like seeing things through kids' eyes for the first time, it's like I get the whole motherhood thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I get it.
but then like when she gets like upset about something, I'm
Yeah,
like,
you're
I
like,
gotta
gotta go. See ya. See you at Christmas.
What were you saying? I'm sorry.
What was I saying? I forget. But I do have one thing. I've been watching TikToks of Cardi B's concert, and I have decided that I want to go to that concert.
Cardi B's my everything.
Like, I need to go to it.
Do you know that when I first got on reality TV and people were like, this is like not a good idea, I used Cardi B as an example of what I wanted to be. Well, Cardi B was on Love and Hip Hop, and now she's the number one selling rap artist.
Wait, that's so true.
And I was like, you do the math. And they were like, I don't know how you have to do with Cardi B. And I was like, we're both from New York.
The song she's playing at the concert was what I pre-gamed to. Like my whole 20s of like socializing, I feel like revolved around Cardi B.
She's so good. And she is, like, you can't look away from her as a performer.
And I Googled her the other day. We're the exact same age.
Really?
And then that made me feel really inadequate. I was like, she has 3 babies, multiple Grammys. She went to the Super Bowl, broke up with her boyfriend at the Super Bowl. Like,
She's busy.
what was that?
She's busy. Oh yeah, I don't know, but I'm on her side, whatever
No,
happened.
I'm on her side, and all I can think about was, and I don't know why this quote's sticking out in my head, but Stefan Diggs, like when they first started dating, said like, "Let me heal you," and I knew in that moment that
Red
he was
flag.
gonna do some really crazy shit.
Also, how do you find time to cheat during football season? I
No.
mean, I guess that's what they do, but like it's exhausting. It's like
yeah, I don't know when men have like jobs, also like so public.
so public.
It's like, wow, you really don't give a fuck.
no, and you knew Cardi B was gonna find out.
So anyway, I want to give her money and go to her concert.
I would love to. Let's go to let's see Cardi.
I'm gonna look up some like not right now.
Do it after the pod. She's like, I'm going to
Actually, I'm gonna look it up right now. No, I was going to my notes.
Which refresher are you drinking?
I have the strawberry dragon fruit refresher with sparkling water.
Love. I have the mango pineapple refresher with less concentrate and green tea.
I drank a lot today.
I also watched something. I feel like I'm like ahead of the game.
Wait, if
I watched
you're-
the entire Tyra Banks
No, I was
documentary.
just gonna say if that's what it is
On
because
the
I
plane.
started it earlier.
Holy shit.
Okay, break it down.
I have so many thoughts. First of all, I didn't realize how much I watched it.
Yeah.
Because every clip I recognized
Yeah, you're
a
like,
girl.
oh yeah, I know that.
Like these girls were iconic,
Like
all
when
of
Shandy
them.
cheated on her boyfriend.
Also, I wanted to note, when was this? Like 2010? Like when did it start?
way earlier.
Okay, yeah, 2000s. No girls had filler
Right.
or Botox.
Right. Especially in their 20s.
It was a crazy time where people had small lips.
Yeah.
People had people
could
like
wrinkle.
a certain shaped chin.
Yeah.
And it actually like made me yearn for that time of like if they did America's Next Top Model now,
Yeah.
all the girls would look similar.
That's very true.
And yeah, it's like, oh, she's a brunette or she has black hair, she's short hair, she has long hair. But a lot of girls have just the same beauty ideal now where back then she would find these girls that you're like unique looking and then next thing you know you're like they're a supermodel.
Yeah.
So the craziest thing from it was basically, and there's so many crazy things. First of all,
Wait, how many parts?
there's 3 episodes.
Okay.
The craziest thing is that Tyra is like narrating, but it's kind of a hit piece on Tyra. And Tyra doesn't know. Like Jay Manuel basically says he tried to quit after 10 seasons. And she basically responded saying like, I'm disappointed. And they were best friends. And then he ends up, the network begs him to come back. He's like, fine. She doesn't talk to him, not on camera, the entire time. So then they go, Tara, what happened with Jay? And she's like, I'm not talking about it
She won't talk about it in the documentary.
in the documentary.
So something happened.
He basically was like, I was psychologically abused after that. But no, the tea is crazy. But then
From the woman who brought us hot ice cream.
also, people don't talk enough about Miss J. Do you remember Miss J?
of course. The runway extraordinaire.
That chemistry of the 3 of them was just magical. And then they threw in Nigel Barker, who's
Right.
like the hottest Australian guy. And they were really magic. But Tyra pitched this show from just an idea of like, I want to show that the modeling industry can be open to more diversity.
Yeah.
And it's
she
not
really
just this
was
one
like
look.
the pioneer of that, though, I will say.
So a lot of the stuff that she had dealt with in the industry, people think like she wasn't fully healed from it all. And then she was trying to like solve it and fix it.
I definitely didn't realize back then that the show was her idea. I always thought she would like she was just the host, and then like she
No,
became
it
a
was-
producer. That it was like full.
She like pitched everyone and they all said
she made
no.
so much money off of that
Well,
show
then it
because it's
became
in
like
every country.
Every country, yeah. Then I started realizing like it got to the point after it got so popular, they just had to like, make things crazier and crazier. And it stopped being about like creating great models. It was
Yeah.
just for like crazy moments. And also they're clearly not picking the best photos from these photo
Right.
shoots. Like they'd pick
They're
a
making
photo
an
and be like,
entertainment
your neck
tele-
looks bad, your hand looks bad. I'm like, then don't pick that photo. Like as someone who's done a photo shoot, there'll be one good photo from the
Right.
whole thing. And it's like, yeah, obviously I blinked. Sorry, I blinked.
Right.
So that was crazy. And they just always had the cameras going. And it's classic reality TV where they would pick stories for each girl. And it's like they'd be like, "You're the fat one." And she's like, "You're," and this girl's like, "I'm," and the girl's really skinny, and they're like, "You're fat," and they'd show up and they'd be like, "Did you eat a lot at dinner last night?" And the girl would be like, "What?" But like that, she realized like, oh, that's the story the narrative they're putting on me. And then you had this one girl eat a bagel. And they kept re-showing her eating this bagel, trying to make it like she just couldn't stop eating bagels. And she was like, "It was one bagel. I ate one bagel once." And I was like, "I get it, girl." I get it, girl. But no, it was fucked up. There were many horrible things that happened on the show. There is a little bit of a reality TV reckoning that is happening where like we're looking back being like, oh, we abused the hell out of these people. And the truth is, a lot of these girls were like coming from like small jobs. Like this one girl worked at Walgreens. She's like, "My life's going to change." But some of their lives got worse after from the trauma from the show. And then basically the fashion industry did not respect whoever won America's Next Top Model. So some of the winners were like,
if you think
they
about
got
it,
nothing. They got nothing.
Yeah.
And I think it's unique that me and you are talking about it as two reality TVers.
Yeah.
There's certain people that if they don't like how you got there, they'll never respect you.
I feel like I could count on my hand the number of people that have crossed over from reality TV to mainstream television.
Mm-hmm.
Really, I'm actually drawing a blank.
Kim Kardashian.
Would you say she's mainstream like actress though?
She's working on it.
She's working on it, but and that's 20 years
and
later.
What's funny, Eva.
Yes. I would say she's the biggest one.
But she became reality. She went on to do reality. She went on Housewives. But maybe she did act before that.
She did.
Yeah.
No, she did. She still does.
There were like a handful of girls, but they did 25 cycles, babe. 25.
Oh my God.
Then, do you remember the insane makeovers?
Yeah.
Which again, we loved a makeover during that time.
Scene.
And it started just being like, we're bleaching her hair. We're cutting her hair short and girls
cut.
sobbing. Then they started doing dental work.
What?
One girl was in the dentist's office for 24 hours. They like fucked up her teeth. She like, her jaw's like never going to be the same. She has a problem with her bite.
Wait,
it's never been
they gave her
healed.
like veneers?
Yeah, they shaved her teeth down. Yeah. And then another one had a gap. And Tyra basically was like, "I'm voting you off unless you fix your gap." And the girl's like, "I love my gap." And it's so funny. Tyra's like, "You'll never be in a campaign with a gap," even though now, get the London look. Like, that's all about the gap.
Revlon. Get the London look.
Get the London look. But then the next season,
diabolical.
The next season, she's telling a girl to get a gap because it'll be more iconic. So it was just like,
No, a lot of fuckery.
it was all fuckery. But the truth is
Well, reality
insane.
TV is just such an interesting beast in itself. I think it's so funny how they're not funny, but it's fascinating to watch the disconnect from reality TV to the viewer. Like there is such a crazy disconnect. Like when you're watching a scripted show, you're like, and they're acting.
Yep.
I'm not going to go on their Instagram and be like, "You fucking suck because you play Steven on Tell Me Lies." Like you can detach that that's an actor.
Yep.
But with reality TV, people can't do that because you're like, "No, you did that." And it's like, okay, but I didn't edit it like that. And there's just, I don't know why there's such a disconnect, especially because we live in a world where it's like there's social media and it's like we find out the truth about everything no matter what. People will like break things down. But reality TV is just like,
They haven't figured it out.
they haven't figured it out.
Because the viewers, we don't want to know the truth. Like,
Right.
Even if when people are like, "This is what happened," it's like, no, because then I'm an idiot.
It's a version of what happened.
Yeah.
But it's not fully what happened.
There's a scene when Tyra is yelling like,
Yeah.
"I was rooting for you,"
Yeah.
and that went viral. But then they basically said like, it was so much worse.
Yeah.
And obviously the scene got cut down. Like whenever you guys see like a horrible scene that lasts 2 minutes, that could have been an hour long of chaos.
Yeah.
So that's where like, that's my biggest thing with reality TV is like, there are things that are said that really affect people's reactions, but you never see it.
Right.
One thing also that was just horrible was this girl who worked for Walgreens, the one who cheated.
Yeah, Shandy.
Trigger warning, she was essayed. And then in the morning, they were like filming her, like, you have to call him. Then she had to film the guy, her calling the guy, asking if he had a STD. Like, this is like the most traumatizing things ever. And there's a power dynamic here.
Yeah.
You're not going to tell a producer.
Right.
No.
It's like, okay, well, we'll replace you in a second.
Then they get off the show. Yeah. And she even was like, I want to go home. And then they're like, fine, you can call your boyfriend. Like there's a power dynamic where these girls are not actors with agents in a TV show where they can say, I don't feel comfortable with that.
Right.
You are just being forced around.
Let's not to mention they were probably 22, 23. Maybe they were one was 25 or 26.
They were babies. Well, one of them was getting inappropriately touched by a male model. And she was like, what would Tyra do? Tyra would respectfully speak up. And she spoke up and they were like, you need to learn how to deal with that. It was like, it was chaos. It was pure. But we were younger watching that stuff. And don't you remember the scene when she cheated, like how traumatizing that was?
Yeah.
So then she tried to like fix her relationship and she said she'd be walking down the street and people would yell at her, cheater, whore, slut, and they had to break up.
Yeah.
So anyway, what's the tea?
So anywho, wait, I can't wait to go home and watch that.
It's really good, but it is.
Wait, do you think Tyra's pissed?
I think Tyra's in Australia.
Yeah.
Tyra's in Australia.
She's married, right? She got married like recently, I feel like in the past couple of years, moved to Australia, started hot ice cream.
Yeah. But it is interesting how I do think she became this character. Like
this like
yes.
like mean this like mean host.
This like knower of all, like very powerful, like
she
Caesar
has like a
character.
like when she talks like mystical. Do you know what I mean?
She likes to keep it slow.
Yeah, like
and talk like this. I believed in you.
Yeah, stuff like that.
I trusted you. And then she smizes.
That makes me uncomfy.
Yeah, but it is.
But none of this would have even happened had COVID not happened, because people didn't really go back and like rewatch and be like, that was kind of fucked up, until we were like locked in the house and
that's
like
what
had
Tyra
nothing
said.
to watch. Really?
She was like, during COVID, everyone started seeing it from a new perspective.
Because that's when I first started seeing like, this was not cool.
But the second it aired, people were addicted. Yeah. It was good if I watched it, because it had to be like super popular for me to find something.
Well, it was on the CW, I think.
Yeah. And all the girls are just like in this house.
I loved it because I loved anything like super girly like that.
And well, you also probably wanted to go on it.
So badly. I wanted to go on it so bad. I think they even did like a model search at like my local mall. But I was like, my mom was like, no, you're not going to that.
She goes, malls are for shopping. I realized something.
Wait, before you say that, can I just go to one of your note things that says condoms at the Olympics? Because I'm just like, would love to know the thought process.
Oh, I have the gossip about it. I feel like Giggly Squad is me just going around the world trying to figure out stuff and then being like, guys, this is what I figured out.
And then you're just telling me.
So everyone's like, oh, they went through 10,000 condoms at the Olympics. Apparently, there's boxes around, and the Olympians, I think one of the ice skaters was saying, the Olympians take it to like give it as gifts to people. Like it's like a souvenir.
Does it say 2026
I think
Olympics
it does.
on it?
So it's like a funny souvenir. So like they're not going through it. They're all just like taking it home.
Yeah.
I mean, I do think.
I didn't know that was a story.
Well, they say the Olympians, like it gets crazy in the Olympic Village. They're all just like hooking up with all this testosterone.
Now there's a reality TV show.
100%. However, I also know a lot of these athletes are weird about sex and competition, where they're like,
won't do it before.
yeah, like they don't want to feel weaker or something, which is such a man thing.
Like it takes your adrenaline away.
Yeah, or like you energy that you might need.
I'd be like, trust me, I'm not gonna come anyway. Like, you're gonna be fine. I'll be fine.
It's only the men that are like, I can't do this before.
It's like, okay, I have some mental brain power.
I told you there was this track guy at Wisconsin that he was like, I can't
Have sex.
orgasm. And I was like, you're like a loaded gun
You're, like,
right now.
with a woman, or
No, he told me he doesn't jerk off. And he was like crazy. Like we'd kiss and he'd be like, "Argh!" And And I was like, you need to go to the bathroom and deal with that yourself.
Wait, that's so uncomfortable.
He was literally a loaded gun walking around. And I was like, just jerk off. That's your only problem. Or people get superstitious about it.
Okay.
The athletes. It's like,
I can't.
I realized that Landman and Yellowstone,
Same guy.
not the same show.
Not the same show, but the same person wrote both.
What's the difference?
One is on a ranch, like a, like a ranch.
I don't know.
And then another one's like about an oil rig, like in Texas.
An oil ranch.
Yeah. Yeah.
So one's an oil ranch and one's a not oil ranch.
Yeah. Yellowstone's better than Landman,
Oh.
I would say. But Landman's only like 2 seasons.
Landman's getting some like good chatter about it.
No, it's definitely a good show. I mean, the guy that wrote it, he's basically like a version of my like Lord and Savior Shonda Rhimes. He just must crunch Adderall and write these shows.
Speaking of reality TV, Kazi Randolph, the winner of Colton season, who we love, her sister's Michelle Randolph, starring in that. There is something about someone getting famous on reality TV and then their sister and their sibling using that fame but going mainstream because they weren't on reality TV.
Yeah. No, pivoting careers, I feel like we don't talk about that.
I love pivoting careers. I'll do it tomorrow.
No, I love to see people that have like pivoted. You have to keep evolving.
That's why I don't play pickleball. Because I'm afraid once I start, I'm going to get hooked. Because I actually have a lot of friends who are on the pickleball tour right now.
Okay, so I don't discriminate when it comes to soda flavors. I'll go your classic cola. I'll go a little like dash of cherry in there.
What about a little lime?
That's why I love Poppy. They have this flavor. It's called Doc Pop. I want to say it was like one of their originals because it's always the color I'm grabbing. It's in a purple can. It has a little like red on it. It's like a cola, like a regular soda, but then it does have like a little cherry in there. Just like a little hint of like, like, when you're just like.
Yes, that sound is, I can taste it. Yes.
Yeah, like, when you go somewhere and you see someone and they have a drink and all of a sudden you're like, I'm so thirsty. Every time you drink something, I'm like, I need to sip that because I'm so thirsty. And I love taking a Poppy out of my bag because everyone's like, oh my God, do you have an extra?
It has prebiotics, which as a woman in STEM is important.
And we just love that word. Not only does it have prebiotics, but it also only has 5 grams of sugar, which...
Incredible.
You can't find anything with only 5 grams of sugar. And sometimes you just need a little soda to change your vibe. And Poppy absolutely hits the spot. It's mouth-watering. And it has refreshing sodas in a ton of flavors. Find Poppy at your nearest retailer or get it delivered right to your door with Amazon. Poppy, soda's back, but so much better. Since I stay on Colton's neck and I haven't even watched Traders this season, I did see a thing where they filmed the reunion, and it was actually Lisa Rinna did a Instagram story, and she was basically like, I brought up what you all wanted me to bring up. Now, if you see it, I have no idea like how it will be edited. But the rumor is that he walked out of the reunion and then came back, and no one could.
I had a nickel.
And no one could bring up that he's a stalker. I don't know. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Men get away with anything at a reunion.
I love
truly.
that Rin is getting ahead of it.
Well, because she's a reality TV
She knows
queen.
what to do.
She knows exactly what she knows. What the people want to see. She knows what the kids want to see.
Yeah, I'm still the problem with Traders recently is that they voted off Candace.
Yeah.
It's left with the quieter personalities, even though Maura is not quiet and no one's showing Maura.
Well, you know what else is interesting that I feel like happened during COVID? People went on real tirades for reality TV of get rid of the villain. And it's okay, but if we get rid of your so-called villain, there will not be a show. Yeah.
Well, what they don't realize is when you cut the head off a villain, another villain needs to come.
Right.
There always has to be a villain.
Right.
And people, they loved being this person's the problem.
Yeah.
But then how come there's problems every season?
Yeah, there's going to be, and that person's gone.
Do the math, carry the 1.
Right.
Divide by 2. Another random thought.
Yeah. And then I have something.
Oh, you go first.
So the other night, Des, your husband, If you didn't know who I was talking about. Des wanted to come to my building to use one of my amenities, to use my cold plunge. And I said, Des, I actually made dinner. Would you like to have dinner after like you use the cold plunge? He got off a flight, I think.
Yeah.
He got off a flight. He never ended up using the cold plunge, and he came and he had dinner at my apartment.
Well, I find out that behind my back, Paige is cooking homemade meals for my husband because he's not getting taken care of right now. Let's be honest.
I made a bolognese.
Well, he texts me thinking I don't know what's going on. He's like, hey, Paige asked me to go to dinner. I'm like, you don't think I know these things? You're the last to know.
Well, I've been trying. My goal that I set in January, but I didn't start till February, which it's okay to start your 2026 goals in any month.
Normalize.
It doesn't have to be in January. And
Procrastination
if you
is
don't
good.
start in January, it's not like you can't do it.
Yeah.
And I wanted to make something, cook something once a week. And Sunday just seems to be the easiest
Well, Sunday sauce.
to do because you have all day to like mess it up and like try something else. So I made bolognese for the first time.
Oh, but did he compliment it?
He did, but here's the thing. It was like a little bit watery. And my mom was like, well, why didn't you call me and ask me what I like? And I was like, because I was trying to do it on my own, you know?
And she's
And
like,
it's
no, babe. Don't try to be a hero.
And I realized it's really hard to cook.
I love like when your mom is cooking a meal you love and you're like, one day I'm going to do it. And you're watching it. It
Yeah.
seems so easy. It seems so simple. And then when you're alone, you're just scared.
She makes
You question
everything look so easy.
Oh, Kim. Everyone loved the Paige and Hannah Try New Things with Kim. And it was one of my favorite episodes.
Do you know that my dad rewatches it probably at least every other night? He
love
says,
him
can you
so
bring up
much.
the YouTube?
I love him so much. Also, Kim did not let us touch the food. And at that point, I was like, oh, this is her art. And she's like, don't disrespect my art in my own home. And I was like, go off, Kim.
No, we didn't really break that down. You know, like she really was like, don't touch anything, you'll mess it up. You know?
Maybe she'll give us another try, but I don't think we've like proved anything to her
Nothing.
since. No, we've probably
anything-
proved less.
If anything, she was like, I was right about you, Joe.
This weekend, I actually, you know, tour can be lonely, as you know.
Yeah.
And, you know, me and Allie are just running around.
Right.
Now, when Allie gossips to me, she has to decide if she wants you to know about it or not.
Are you kidding
Which
me?
is so annoying because I told her, one, you don't remember anything.
Hannah, one, I don't remember anything.
Two, you don't care.
I was
Three,
just
who are you
say,
going to
I
tell?
don't get-
No, we
Who
got in
am
a
I
fight in the
gonna
car. She
tell?
looks at me. She goes, oh my God. And then, wait, you're going to tell Paige, aren't you? And I was like, yes, but it doesn't matter.
No,
And then I tried to lie to her and say I wasn't going to tell you. And then she goes, now I feel like you're lying to me. And I go, well, I am. And I want to have trust in this friendship. I am going to tell Paige, but Paige is not relevant.
The only time I get nervous about that is, of course, people say, you can't tell anyone. And I'm like, I'm not going to tell anyone. Yeah. And then like you're by proxy who I'm going to tell.
Yeah.
The only time I get worried, is that you're going to accidentally think like something's funny and you'll slip it in and say something. And then you'll be like, I wasn't supposed to say that.
That's Hannah in her 20s.
Okay.
I've grown.
Yeah.
I was so proud of myself because Allie told me a secret about something. And then one of our other friends called her and Allie looked at me because she started bringing up the topic. And I actually kept the secret.
Yeah.
And she afterwards was so proud of me.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I've never kept a secret before.
Yeah.
And it actually felt so good. So I'm gaining trust with Allie.
No, it really does feel good.
That I was like, yeah, I'm not going around telling your business because,
Right.
but I am telling it to Paige.
Yeah.
I am telling it to Des
But I
and my
don't
mom.
count.
You don't.
I don't.
You're so funny. You'll be about to tell me something and then you'll be like, yeah, who are you going to tell? And then you'll be like, you don't fucking know anyone. And you'll just say,
But like, who are you going to tell? You tell them. Like, whoever you're going to tell, it doesn't matter.
you have to know in your gossip like webs what hits a dead end. Like you're a dead end for me. Like once I tell you, it dies there.
Here's one thing that people don't talk enough about too, how like women are so smart. If I want someone to know something, now that's strategic gossip where you're like, I know if I tell this person, she's not going to keep her damn mouth shut, and I know it's gonna get back to this person, and I want that person to know.
And that's
And it's usually just I want them to know I don't fuck with
that's
them.
the strategies of war that you're discussing. Like you literally are playing chess.
Yeah, like, hey, let me plant this seed with that person that I fucking hate them. Like,
No, that is smart actually, and I'm so scared of you sometimes. Anyway, we're on the road, and
anyway, I have camaraderie with Allie. Yeah,
I had such a fun show in DC and Philly. Last night, I go to Long Island, and I'm tired.
Yeah,
Third city, 3 days in a row. Long Island is so fucking funny.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, the stage was like a circle, so it was like Gladiator,
Yeah.
but like for clowns. So like you walk in, and two guys are sitting next to each other, and you know that pisses me off more than anything.
Do you know the first stand up I ever saw was, I was going to say Dave Matthews Band. What is the guy?
Dave Chappelle?
No. Who's the guy that like got a bunch of plastic surgery and now he doesn't
Oh,
look
Dane Cook.
Dane Cook. And he was on a circle stage, and I always think of it
think
anytime I see a circle
Everyone's
stage.
like
That
growing
HBO
up,
special.
the double fuck you.
Yeah.
I think I have to shoot a special in a circular
My
stage.
CDs are in his car.
My CDs
like-
are in his car.
You actually said that to me so many.
I'm sorry. Like that special was iconic. I don't give a fuck
Yeah.
what anyone says. I almost dressed up as Dane Cook for Halloween.
Don't. We've got enough going on
Enough
with
going
you.
on. So anyway, also I don't know what he's up to anymore.
The last I heard, like his brother like stole all his money or something crazy. Yeah.
So I was in the middle. I see these two guys sitting next to each other, and I'm like, if you guys aren't gay, we're gonna have a problem.
Yeah.
And the guy, this Long Island kid, is so funny. He's like, you know, I had a date, but then she saw me on one of those Facebook pages.
Am I
ev-
dating the same person?
Yeah, and everyone goes, oh, yeah. Then another girl.
Are those real?
Yeah. Another girl starts speaking up. Like, it becomes full Judge Judy. And, like, the Long Island girls are like, we'll take care of this for you, Hannah. And this girl goes, I know him, and I know he was talking to my whatever. And he's like, I'm
always
I
happens
just
in the
met
Northeast.
someone. I just met someone. I'm talking to multiple people. And it was Jerry Springer, but it was very, very funny. But then, because it's around, I decided I have a victim, right? Like, he's my victim.
Yeah.
I'm going to, like, tear this guy apart the whole time. Because, like, but he's loving it.
Yeah.
Matt, typical Matt. So, but at one point I'm talking in the round, and then I literally am trying to find Matt.
Yeah.
I got lost. Like, because everything
you got
was-
motion
I got
sickness.
motion sickness. Couldn't find Matt. And
Yeah.
I was like, did he leave? And they're like, no, he's over there. Couldn't find my footing. And then,
Well, you have no directional awareness.
that's exactly.
Well, you don't drive.
I didn't know where I was from the beginning. How was I going to find my way home?
Right.
So then
It's a circle.
It's a circle. But then everyone could see each other. And guess who was there? Full family, mom, dad, Nana, Papa. So everyone's staring.
Yours?
Yes, everyone's staring at my parents while making like insane jokes
Yeah.
about like sexting in front of my dad. And my Nana's there. And at one point, I just have to shout it out. And everyone starts chanting Nana.
Oh, that's so sweet.
She's like, I can't hear
After what
anything. What are
happened
they
to her on
saying?
Threads.
After Threads, they said justice for Nana. And she just wants to let you guys know she loves the fans. She loves all of you. She wishes she can make you all a chicken parmesan.
Whatever happened with the Threads thing?
The gigglers
Took care of it.
took care of it.
No, they're literally like henchmen.
Well, I mean, people are bullying grandma.
I
Like,
mean,
we all have to put
no,
our foot
it's
down
crazy.
at some point.
No, it's insane.
But I don't think she even knows that happened on Threads. We try to protect her from.
Honestly,
from the fame.
I'm 32. 33. I'm 33 and I don't even know how to work Threads. Like, if something was happening about me on Threads, I'd have no idea.
Thank God.
And I need that
But the
piece.
problem with Threads, because the algorithm, it recommends the worst things for me when I'm scrolling Instagram. So it'll be like me looking at like
Yeah.
chrome lamps and cats, and then suddenly it's like
the word
the person I hate most in this world
said the dumbest joke.
said the stupidest thing about you. And then I have to be like, don't recommend. So yeah, the phones are killing us slowly. Now this brings me to the most important point of the night. Oysters. Do you like oysters? In your heart of hearts. Like, you would never last meal an oyster.
Never. If I really broke it down, what I like is vinegar. I like the accoutrement
It's
in
the
which
vehicle for
the sauce.
the sauce.
Yeah.
Now, I would argue I like clams better.
Well, yeah.
They're sweet. They're cute.
They're
but
small.
they're small. They're adorable.
They go in pastas.
You can't put an oyster in a pasta.
No, you can't.
This is the thing. Oysters have incredible PR.
Yeah, well, the whole aphrodisiac sets them light years apart. Yeah.
Aphrodisiac, but then not a clam doesn't? Aren't they
Right.
like cousins?
Well, both bottom feeders. Yeah.
Feeders of some kind.
Yeah.
But like oysters are out here regal,
Happy as a
gorgeous.
clam?
That's
some good PR.
That is good, but I feel like they got pigeonholed in that.
They got typed.
Their team was like, no one takes you. You're not elevated. You're
No
very.
one takes you
You're
seriously.
commercialized. Meanwhile, oyster. They're doing Fashion Week. They're in Paris.
Oysters is over there with caviar, and clams is like
Oysters are coming in. A seafood tower.
they're at weddings.
Yes. No.
They're at galas.
Where clams, occasionally in Montauk, but it's not. You don't see clam bar.
Well, clams could be at a picnic table. You're not having oysters on a picnic table.
And yeah, oysters are a little bigger, but like I'm telling you guys, clams are where it's at.
Yeah.
And flavor wise, and then have you ever boiled a clam? You can boil
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
And you put them in butter.
Yeah, they're so good.
So good. So anyway,
Clams
I just
Casino, hello. Although, have you ever had oysters Rockefeller? Again, great PR.
Is that just Rockefeller elevated?
yeah, rich.
Oysters
They're literally
come from money. They get salad.
they're nepo babies.
Yes.
They're nepo babies. Like the Rockefellers have nothing to do with oysters,
Also-
and the oysters are like,
Oysters have fucking pearls. Someone's opened a clam and you're just like, is that sand? Not
it's
again.
like it smells. If it
It's
smells like a
seaweed.
clam, go to your doctor.
It smells like a clam. Yeah, we can.
yeah,
And oysters are jewelry.
yeah,
For royals. I actually have one more Michael Kors thing.
yeah.
So after the Michael Kors show, I walk out, and this was the most New York thing ever. I'm standing there looking gorgeous in my trench coat.
Yeah.
And some guy on a bike who, I'm not going to say he lived on the bike, but let's just say, don't know what he was doing on the bike.
Yeah.
He wasn't like working or anything.
Right.
He just like stops right in front of me. But you know what? It's been a long night and I've been socializing already. I'm like, what's one other person?
Yeah.
And he goes, where were you?
Yeah.
And I'm in front of Lincoln Center. And I go, I just look at this guy. I'm like, there's no way he's going to know who this is. And I just go, I was at the Michael Kors show. And he goes, I love Michael Kors. By the way, he's like I'd say like a 50-year-old man.
Okay.
I love Michael Kors. I think he was a little drunk. And I was like, oh, yeah, amazing. And he's like, what a great performer.
Yeah.
And that's when I realized, like, oh, he thinks. And
Who
he's
knows?
like, I've been to a Michael Kors show back in the 80s. And I was like, cool. So we get into
He think it was
I was like, maybe Michael Bublé, but I don't think
that-
Bublé.
not
Michael something.
Michael Bolton.
Maybe Michael Bolton. Yeah, maybe Michael Bolton. But he was like,
I don't
he
even know
starts
who
telling me
that
these
is.
stories about how great Michael Kors is in concert. And I'm sitting there in my trench and I'm like, we got to wrap this up.
Yeah.
And then he's like, how long was the show? And I was like, actually only like 12 minutes. And he was like, wow, he used to do 2 hours. This conversation went on so much longer than it should have.
Yeah.
But in that moment, I was like, I can't wait to tell the gigglers about this beautiful New York City moment. And then my car
classic.
came and then I said, sir, have a great
great
night.
night.
And he said, you too. I'm so happy you had a great time at the show. I said, I'll see you at the next Michael Kors show. He said, thank you.
And that's the epitome of New York City.
And that's the thing. You don't have to understand each other to get along.
No. Wait, last thing, and we'll end here. Have you watched any of the JFK Jr. and Carolyn Bessette show?
Well, I'm a little annoyed because I very recently watched the JFK Jr. documentary. So I feel like it's so fresh. I don't want to like compare the two.
Yeah.
But Allie's been watching it and she's obsessed with it
It's good.
because you love a period piece.
Well, it's not like period. It's like in the 90s.
Yeah.
But you don't know what they were really like because there really is no press of them.
And she did not want to be photographed.
Yeah, and so you kind of take it with like a grain of salt that that's how she was. But I do think the acting
is good.
is really good, and he's very good looking.
And this is Ryan Murphy, right? Mm-hmm. When does Ryan Murphy sleep?
No, who knows?
Because he has Kim on the phone every 3 seconds
Right.
with another idea.
Yeah.
And then he's doing all
The
these like
clothes
serial
are
killer
really
things.
good in it. The aesthetic of the show is phenomenal. Like you very much feel like you're in New York City in the 90s. It actually made me like upset because I was like, wait, it would have been so cool to live in New York in the 90s and be like in your 20s. It looked so fun.
And RFK Jr., they didn't really have security. They would just like try to live a normal life, even though he was like the most famous bachelor in the world.
Yeah, well, there was no social media, so it was like real paparazzi. And he dated like a very famous.
Did he date Madonna or something?
He dated this girl. Her name was Daryl Hannah. Do you remember?
Yes.
Yeah, you know who she is?
The mermaid.
Yes, that was like her, I think, biggest role.
She's been in other things too.
Yeah, and I think she was then like went on to like marry someone else
He
famous.
loves a blonde.
Well, that's one takeaway. He loves a blonde.
He loves a blonde, but that is a beautiful man. But what a crazy story.
Yeah, and then they have like someone who plays Jackie O. It seems like they had like a tough. I don't know how they did it.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch that.
No, it's good. There's 3 episodes out.
And how's your book going? Just to wrap this up. Have we made
We're
any
at
progress?
We're at a small standstill. No, I'm reading 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo.
Are you reading it like on planes?
Well, because you want to know what?
Are you reading it on planes or are you iPadding?
No, I'm iPadding on planes. I haven't gone full rogue, except I'm flying out to LA next week, so I might bring my book. The Gigglers truly are so funny. Like, I'll get messages, and then I'll get messages. Like, then we'll talk about it on the pod, and then I'll get messages of girls being like, okay, I don't want to insult you and your reading level because to each their own, but like I think you're correct and like that book is like a bit too hard for you. And then I had
They're so cute.
then I had like a legitimate like literature teacher. She was like Wuthering Heights. Stick to the 7 Husbands
people
and
messaged
get a
me
grip.
telling you not to try to read Wuthering Heights, and I was like, "Don't worry, she'll know real soon in that first paragraph that she's not gonna make
She
it."
was like, I'm a literal professor and it's a very hard book. Like, not the beach read you're looking for. Anyway, I'm just trying to like,
Well, maybe
I'm
one
cooking,
day.
I'm reading. Who is
Yes.
she?
I don't know, but my husband wants me to cook a home cooked meal now because of you, so we'll discuss that later.
My husband.
Your husband. We share a husband. That's Giggly Squad. Thank you guys for listening. We love you so much. Special thanks to Duncan for supporting us this episode. And we'll talk to you later this week. Episode 2 coming out soon. Bye.